Today's Wolf Thomas, the Yutzat from Yoina and Ethel Rosenberg, known as Juliet and Ethel Rosenberg, who were murdered by the U.S. government, the U.S. Justice Department, in 1953, Tafshin Yid Gimel. And as I said, they were murdered. Now, not to go into the whole politics and not to make a long story and discuss all the details, let me make it in short. Basically, they were accused of spying for the Russians and giving over secrets about the atom bomb. The evidence against them was very little, but they were found guilty and they were given the death penalty. And they did not have a second chance to appeal their case, to review the evidence. Maybe they were not guilty. Nobody gave them a second chance, and they were put to death. Erev Shabbos, Wolf Thomas, 1953. Now, the reason why I say murdered was because not before and not after was there ever such a thing as a spy giving the death penalty in a time of peace. In time of wars, when a spy was caught, he was given the death penalty, but not in a time of peace. And over here, let's say they were guilty. Let's say they were guilty. I'm not going to go into details. That's why I say I don't want to get into this whole details. Let's say they were guilty. But for what in the world did they get the death penalty? Just give them a sentence in prison, like any other spy that were caught. The answer is because they were Jews. And when it comes to Jewish blood, nobody cares. Wouldn't they be Jewish? It wouldn't have happened that way. The people in America wouldn't have allowed it. Now, there were protests against it, but who were the protesters? Who were the ones organizing all of it? Mostly Jewish. And that's the reason why nobody cared. Go back 8 years before that, in 1944, when Auschwitz was in operation and the American government knew about it, and they were asked to bomb the place, bomb the tracks, bomb the gates, bomb the place where they're killing the Jews, and America refused. Not only that, America bombed a factory. It was a German factory 4 kilometers away. 4 kilometers away from Auschwitz, there were American planes bombing a German factory. They could have literally just flew a few kilometers and bombed the tracks. Do something. And they didn't care. Why? Because they're the same anti-Semites as the Germans. And that's the reason why they allowed this to happen. Not only they allowed, they pushed it to happen. Yes, so it was a political stunt. The American government wanted to make a political stunt, but they wouldn't be able to do it only because they knew they're dealing with a Jew, and Jewish blood doesn't mean anything to them. And what I'm trying to say here is that a lot of people think in America we're safe. A few years back, when there was the lockdown, we were able to see openly anti-Semites with the U.S. government states how they literally express themselves against the Jews, and they just got away with it. And since October 7th, we could see anti-Semites rising, we could see Jews getting attacked. So I want to say is, don't think for a second that America is safe. The reason why we're safe in America is because God keeps us safe here. That is the reason, not the American government. And you should not trust the American government, not even for a second. And if you think you could trust the American government, go look at that couple. Go look at them. And Hashem shall, we should be zeicher to the ultimate redemption of Mashiach.